What is up, you guys? I just got back from the gym and I just been thinking about, like, it's the beginning of the year. It's my 4th year in the gym now, and how far along would I have been if I hadn't made these mistakes that I'm gonna mention to you in this video? Because if you clicked on this video, then you're most likely in your gym journey, in your healthy girl journey, in your fitness journey, whatever you're doing, you're just trying to get yourself together by going to that gym, and I love that for you. But to make your fitness journey a little bit easier, I'm gonna share with you the things that I wish I had known and the mistakes that slowed down my progress, not just a little bit, but by at least a year. Like, I spent a whole year doing the wrong things, and towards the end of it, like once I started to get the hang of it, that's when I started to see progress. As you can tell by the thumbnail, that before and that after is crazy, but the amount of time that it took me to get there, it should not have taken me that long from a personal standpoint. And I know that your fitness journey is to be enjoyed, it's not to be rushed and all this stuff, but essentially when you're in a very, very desperate place and you're starting your fitness journey from a place of, I really just want change and I want to feel more confident about myself, you want to get there as soon as possible. Am I right or am I right? So I'm going to share with you the 5 things that I wish I had did that would have allowed me to see progress a lot sooner. And when we see progress, we feel more motivated. We want to keep going up. We want to keep showing up for ourselves. And ultimately, you just fall in love with the gym when you start seeing that progress just a little bit sooner. I have my notes right here on the side of me because I did jot them down. This is serious business, okay? Starting off strong with number 1. I feel like we all know that if you want a different outcome and you want different progress, you have to take different actions. You cannot continue to do the same things and expect to get different results. It just does not work like that. And my biggest mistake as a girl who loves food, loves to eat, and loves to cook is thinking that I could out-train a horrible diet. And I know that we're not supposed to label foods as good and bad, but personally for me and my health, there's just certain things that I could not still consume, especially in the amounts that I was consuming it, and still feel like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, run 5 miles and cancel out those calories. Like, no, absolutely not. Not only is that not a good way of looking at your fitness, but if you think of it from more of a body standpoint and an aesthetic standpoint, some things are not good for your mental health, some of the things we eat, and they're just, you're not being healthy when you're consuming these things. I'm getting older now. I just turned 22 and I literally just came from a checkup, and I'm starting to see things a lot differently, which obviously is going to happen as you get older and as you start to age, but it's bigger than just eating things that just taste good and that are just for the moment. Like, I find a lot of enjoyment in foods, but certain things like fried foods, a lot of pastries, a lot of sugar, I can't do anymore, because it's not just about how it's going to make me look, but also how it makes me feel and the effect that it has on my mental health. So when it comes to trying to out-train a bad diet, do not take that way. Whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, get your diet in check. Not even just a diet, but like a lifestyle check on the foods that you're consuming. Pay attention to how you feel after you eat a big old burger with some fries, and after you eat, when you eat something a little bit cleaner. Like, eating cleaner has changed everything for me. And I found that a lot of the foods that I eat are very, very inflammatory, and I'm starting to pay attention to that, like 100% and a lot more. It's not even just about trying to out-train a bad diet, but the effect that it's having on my health, especially as a woman, we really, it's deeper than that, and it's so much more serious. And I'm starting to realize that as I'm getting up in age. So if you think that you're gonna go to the gym and then eat like crazy on the weekends and do a bunch of sugar, soda, fast food, In-N-Out, Raising Cane's, McDonald's, all this stuff, and then go work it off throughout the week, and you keep repeating the same cycle, you're literally driving a car while it's in park, stepping on the gas, trying to step on the gas, but your car is in park. That's basically what you're doing, and you're not giving yourself an advantage. You're only putting yourself at a disadvantage because you feel like complete crap after you eat like this. Because I know I do. Like, I feel horrible after eating like this. So stick with a diet that works for you. And I'm not saying you can't have a slice of pizza every now and then, but every day, like, come on now. Be for real. Moving on to our second thing that slowed down my progress. When I first started going to the gym, I literally was on Instagram and Pinterest and had a whole bunch of screenshots and things saved, and would go into the gym every single day and try different workouts every single day, especially for my favorite fitness influencers. Like, this was my program. This was the plan after I actually got a program. And I feel like this slowed down my progress so much because I didn't have anything to look back on and track my results. I literally was just doing random stuff every day. Some days I would go, I would run 2 miles, that'll be my workout. Another day I would do squats and hip thrusts, and then that'll be my workout. Like, there was nothing that was consistent about anything that I was doing, which leads me to my second mistake, and which is not being intentional about your training. And I'm not saying that you have to stick to a plan all the time. You can't switch it up and do fun things, but it's a lot easier when you stick to something for 4 to 6 weeks, and I mean the same workouts. You see progress a lot sooner. So in the beginning, I was just doing whatever I felt like doing that day, whatever I seen on Pinterest that day. And then afterward, I actually got a plan. I talk about this in one of my fitness videos. I actually purchased a plan from someone that I seen on Instagram, stuck with that plan for at least like 8 weeks. When I tell you I was doing the same exact workouts every single week and eating the same exact foods every single week of every single day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner was repeated, and these same workouts were repeated. That is what I was doing. The progress was coming. Like, the girl started getting fine, and I was like, okay, so this is how you do it. So now I literally still have the same routine, which is why I stopped doing so many short form fitness content, is because it's like it gets repeated. The only thing that gets switched up is like a hit circuit every now and then, but for the most part, my strength training is the same. I still do my squats, I still do my deadlifts, I still do hip thrusts, I still do assisted pull-ups, I still do all these things. So it's like boring to continue doing the same thing, but sticking to the boring stuff is gonna get you those results, especially when you master. Like, in the beginning, be very, very, very intentional, and that progress is going to come. When you be intentional with your workouts, you have a plan. Like, when you're intentional, you have a plan that you're going by, and then once you master that plan, you can move to the next step and then go up in weight. Or if you're not going up in weight, change what day you do this split, change your split up or whatever, but stick to a consistent plan in the beginning. It makes all the difference, trust me. Now, I am in my 20s, and I love to have me a good time, and I know I am not the only one. So when weekends come and you may go to a party or whatever you go to, and then you think this is just like your time to relax and enjoy yourself, but you just take it a little bit too far, and then Monday comes and you can't even get yourself up to go to the gym because you just feel so sluggish and tired because you partied out all weekend, ate like crap all weekend, and drank your little heart out all weekend. That leads me to my third point. You cannot think that you're gonna spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday eating like cheats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then taking them drinks back to back to back to back to back, and think that, okay, Monday through Friday, I was good Monday through Friday, so that's fine. This was like my biggest problem. I thought that Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays were like free time for me. Like, I don't gotta worry about training as hard. I don't have to worry about sticking to my diet. I can have me 3 cheat days. 3 cheat days is crazy. Like, when you really think about it, especially if you're eating like a bunch of fried foods and all this stuff, I was taking like 3,000 calories every single day. So Friday, 3,000 calories, Saturday, 3,000 calories, and Sunday, 3,000 calories. That is 9,000 calories in total. I'm literally canceling out all the progress that I just made in 1 week. And that is what I was doing for about the first month or 2 in the gym, until I came across this photo that showed, I'm going to insert the photo, but it literally showed on Friday, this super big breakfast, this Big Mac that you have, these fries that you have, these 3 alcoholic drinks that are alcohol in itself is very, very high calorie, and you don't realize it until you actually taking them back, and the amount of sugar in it is actually crazy. But it had Friday, it had Saturday, and it had Sunday, and it had the whole calorie count. And for those of you that can finish a whole box of pizza and you do this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, baby, do I have a rude awakening for you. You're not gonna go on Monday and then be like, oh, I just had a really, really heavy weekend, I'm gonna go and run 10 miles. Okay, like, we're not doing that anymore. So now what I do, instead of doing this and thinking that, for like, of course I'm still gonna have my fun, a drink now and then ain't never hurt nobody, but sometimes you can get a little too carried away. Me too, I ain't just saying you, but I was getting carried away back then also, and that was really, really, really stopping my progress. Like, I would go crazy on the weekends. Do not make that mistake. Instead of a cheat day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of every single month, now I have a cheat meal once a week. And that's even if I need to have it. If I feel like I'm just missing out on something, I will have it. And also, when you get that craving for that cookie, but instead you go and you eat an apple, and then that doesn't satisfy the craving, so then you go and you have an ice cream, and then that doesn't satisfy the craving, so then you go and you get 1 cookie, but then that's not satisfied, so you eat the whole box of cookies. Instead of just eating that 1 cookie when you got the craving, That's just a little tip right there. Just eat the cookie. Just eat the one cookie. One cookie is not gonna harm your whole progress. Like when you get that craving, just eat it, then you're satisfied, then you're done. You get back on the horse, you get back on track. But to wrap up this point, have you a cheat day maybe on Sunday. Mine is Sunday because I love a good brunch. So my cheat days are now on Sundays. But Monday through Saturday and then the beginning of Sunday, I'm sticking to the plan. I'm sticking to the workout because I don't want to be wasting my time in the gym. Like that McDonald's, that Burger King, that whatever, you've had it already. You know how it tastes. It's always going to be there. Lock in for a few weeks. It does not take that long to start really seeing progress. Just lock in, stick to the diet, stick to the workout routine, and then you're going to have your fun later. It's just not that deep. Like, remind yourself, I know what Chick-fil-A tastes like. Like, now that's the mindset I'm in now. Like, do I really need that In-N-Out burger and that fries? Like, I literally know exactly what it tastes like. It's not that deep. Especially if you're a person who celebrates a lot during the month, which I do. Like, a lot of my friends love to go eat. My mom, she loves to go eat. So I know at least twice a month, someone is going to ask me to go get a seafood boil. And that's going to be my cheat meal. So it's like, don't sweat it. Just stick to the plan. I know that I'm not the only one who, after a workout, all you want to do is just lay down and go to sleep. Like, you get that burst of energy at first, but after that, you can sleep for hours after you work out. And that was me. And especially when I was working from home, I would literally wake up I would literally wake up super early, get my workout in, and then sleep the rest of the day. Mistake number 4. I got the hiccups now. Mistake number 4 is finishing your workout for the day and thinking that you're done. I got my movement in for the day. I can chill, relax, sit on the sofa all day, and just enjoy my day. No, babe. Especially if you're in a fat loss phase or a weight loss phase, the activity that you do outside of the gym matters a lot, if not the same amount of activity that you do inside the gym. Let's say you go to the gym and you do your workout and you burn 400 to 500 calories in the gym. Okay, cool. But for the rest of the day, you literally just sit in one spot and do nothing. All you did was burn 400 to 500 calories. Now, let's say you're up, you're walking around every 10 minutes, you're doing dishes, you're steadily burning calories. These are the things that you're doing outside of the gym, and you're still moving your body and you're still getting your heart rate up. Vacuuming, washing dishes, doing laundry, all these things. You have to still move your body when you're at home and when you're not in the gym. Thinking that you're just done, you got all the way, check one box, it's just not going to benefit you in the long run. In fact, your body can actually get used to the workout that you're doing and then adjust the amount of calories that you're burning, because that's all you're doing. So it's not going to benefit you. In the beginning, this is why I say the beginning of your fitness journey, you can see so much progress, especially if you do things the right way. Now, if you just want to be healthy, if you just want to live just an active lifestyle and you have no goals whatsoever of trying to reach in the gym, that's fine. But for those of you who have a fitness goal and you're trying to get stronger and you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to gain muscle, you have to, like, when you do it strategically, it's a lot easier, and it allows you to relax and enjoy the process because you know the results are coming, you're seeing the results, and you get more and more and more excited about reaching these goals. So when I say like moving around the house, or just like every 10 minutes, even if you sit at a job, just getting up, walking around, and then going back to your seat, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Like, the small things really matter. When you go shopping, park just a little bit further away and then walk into the mall. Like, these are the small things that will start to add up, because when you think about it, parking further away allows you to get more steps in. So if you have a step goal for the day, which I recommend a lot of people to have, I love me a good step goal. Not only because I just like to be outside and walking, but it really does allow you to not go so crazy with cardio in the gym, but still meet your cardio goal. And I'm not the biggest fan of cardio, but when you have that 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 step goal and you complete it, you feel like the baddest ever. Like, you feel so good about yourself because you got that part of your activity done. Last but not least, and maybe the most important, you are you and I am me. We have different parents. You and your friend has different parents. Even you, your brother, and your sister do not look exactly alike. Unless you are twins, you're different from everybody else around you in the world. Therefore, asking yourself why it took this person longer to grow their butt so big, but it's taking me forever to just see a little bit of progress, is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Which leads me to the last and final mistake. Mistake number 5. Do not compare your progress to anyone else's, especially these fitness influencers on YouTube and on Instagram. They've been in the gym forever. Not only that, this is their job. Some of these people can be in the gym for 3 to 4 hours a day. Like, when you think about it, there's some people who are athletes who do this for a living, and you're over here comparing yourself to them when you have a 9 to 5, when you have kids, when you're in school, when you have other things to do. Do not make fitness your whole life. Fit it into your life. Fitness is supposed to be an addition, not taken away from what you're already doing. So when you get to comparing yourself to all these other people, realize that you're a beginner. This could be your day 1 and their day 100 Like, they've been at this, they've been doing that. And not only that, some people, let's just face it, are at a genetic advantage than others. Some of us have just shit genetics and we can't help it. But all that means is that you have to work a little bit harder and put in a little bit more work and be a little bit more disciplined to get to your goal. That's literally all that means. I thought I had horrible genetics until I went in the gym and I worked my butt off and realized sometimes you just gotta put in a little more work and a little more effort. Like, I'm a person who, it takes me nothing to gain weight. Like, it's very easy for me to gain weight, which is why I never really stress the importance of it. Like, all I gotta do is relax and consume a little more calories, but I can't help where that goes. Some people can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and never gain a gut because all the food goes to their butt. That's them. I'm not that person. For me, it's gonna go to both. And when it comes to getting that gut to go away, it's gonna take a little more effort, and the butt is gonna go also with it, which is why I really try to stay with my diet, because I know my genetics, I know how my body is. And when you first start your fitness journey, you're gonna figure that out. Like, you're gonna figure out if you're quad or glute dominant. Then you're gonna have to put more emphasis on glute focused workouts if that is your goal. And that's what I realized. Like, for me, the butt can grow if I put in the work. When I start eating and I start doing those glute focused workouts, that butt is gonna grow. Now, with my abs, I feel like the abs don't be abbing the way it is, but those are my genetics. Like, there's nobody in my family I feel like that has abs. Nobody. Some people, literally, their mother, their father, their grandma, and their grandfather all has abs. So that's their genetics. That's their advantage. So you can't always take everything, the information that you get from the internet with a grain of salt. Do your own research and then apply it to yourself. Figure out what works for you and figure out what doesn't. But I'm telling you, if you do or don't do the things that I mentioned in this video and you're a beginner, I know that it's a new year, new me, all that good stuff. When you're in the gym, getting ourselves together, you're gonna see progress a lot quicker, a lot sooner, and you're gonna see lasting progress. Not progress that is fleeting, progress that just comes and go. No, the progress is gonna last, okay? And just a little quick reminder and a quick tip, it's the beginning of the year. The gyms are gonna be a little bit crowded, more people. If you feel like someone is looking at you, think about maybe the fact that they could be admiring you and admiring your progress. I remember when I first started, I was always wondering, like, why are these people looking at me? And then girls started coming up to me in the restroom like, I love your physique, I love how you look, I love that you're always in here every single day. Like, try to think of the positives. Don't always go to something negative like, oh, this person is being creep, oh, this person is being that. Be kind, be nice, as we're going into a new year and people are trying to change their lives, whether they're just starting and they're gonna quit or whether they're not. Be encouraging, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got just a little bit of something from it that you can take and apply to your fitness journey, and I will see you guys in the next one.